Hey folks, welcome to our channel.
And our garden.
So do you think you suck at gardening? Or maybe you think gardening is too difficult, takes too long, takes too much effort? Maybe you're tired of growing stuff like this?
Today we will show you how to start your gardening journey without spending much time, effort, and money.
So come join us and we'll show you how.
So you think gardening is difficult and you're not sure where to start? Let me show you how I got started. I started with this single pot and one pepper plant. When this pepper plant survived and started thriving, I got excited and added more pots and plants. After my success with the first pepper plant, I got motivated and wanted to do more. I asked my husband to build me a raised bed, and this is the first bed that he built off to the side next to the shed.
And eventually we ended up with lots of containers, lots of horse troughs, lots of pots. And ultimately,
The whole lawn.
the entire backyard became our garden.
This used to be a lawn.
Now, obviously, starting from here is going to be a lot of work and very difficult, but let's go through the steps and how you can get started with just a single pot. It's very simple. All right. Okay, here we are. Got our little workstation going, and you're gonna show me how I can become a gardener in
Yep.
just a few minutes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All you need is some pot,
Okay.
soil. I have a bag on the side here, and some herbs to grow. I have here with us Vietnamese mint, which I just put in water like 4 days ago. You can see the roots already.
Okay, but did you buy them like this from the store,
No,
or
I got it from our existing plant.
so
I
you
just snip.
just cut it,
Yeah, I just snip. So that's a good. That's a thing with herbs.
right?
Like mint, thyme, sage. You can get started with just a vase and water and root them.
So you could technically, if your friend or neighbor has
Yep.
some herbs like this,
Or even from the store.
Or
If you
even
buy
from the
mint from the
store.
store, just put in a vase and wait for it to root. Same thing with thyme, sage. It just take a few days. You know,
Right.
this was done about 5 days ago, not 4.
this is kind of nice because you can actually
You
see,
see, yeah, it's
the
pretty
roots
cool.
growing.
Yeah, and I also have this store-bought green onions.
Right.
We're gonna plant that.
And these are just regular onions, right?
Yeah.
This is what we use for cooking.
Scallion, yeah,
And as long as it has these
Roots.
little roots.
that's all you need.
Now, do we have to save this whole piece, or?
Yeah, no. We should cook it. Can use it in a stir fry.
Right.
What I will do is just cut off this where the root part is. Just leave a few inches with the green, and we'll just put it in our fridge and cook it. Cook the rest. All we need is this one, the
That's
one
it.
with the root. Yeah,
This is why we want to grow herbs.
yeah. And then I also have a live basil.
And this is from the supermarket as well, right?
Yeah. A lot of supermarkets sell live herbs.
And again, we could cook with some of it.
Yeah. We
So-
can cut off the top and then just separate out the roots, and then we plant it in a pot.
All right, I can do this.
There. All right, here. Let's get started.
All right, which pot should we use? Now, does it matter the pot? Can I use anything?
Yeah, you can use anything. If you have a big pot, you can just plant all of them in one.
Right.
But I just want to show you how easy it is. You know, you can use any pot that you have around the house. These are some of the pot that the orchid came in, so I want to reuse it.
Okay.
And some plastic pot and some, something that I must have got along.
So that's it.
Yeah. So let's add the soil.
Now, this is not going to be enough soil, right?
Of course not. Here, where's the shovel? Can you pass me the shovel? Here. That's the window. So I was thinking maybe, since this pot is not that big, maybe we'll just plant 2 of those.
Okay. And you just poked a little hole with your finger in there, right?
Because the soil is very soft. So
Okay. So now,
cut.
by the white part, does it matter so much, or just leave enough for cooking later, right?
Yeah, just cut it as long as the root. So the white part you can leave it.
So like here.
Yeah, that's perfect
Okay, so that's it. I got this little piece
with roots.
with the roots, and obviously roots down, even I know that, into that little hole I just plucked with my finger. Now, do I bury it completely?
No, no, don't bury it completely. Just a little bit poking out.
A little bit poking
And
out.
you can show it to the camera. Maybe plant 2, at least. The pot is big enough. Now we'll do the mint, the Vietnamese mint. I'm going to add some soil for you since it's closer to me. There you go. So grab the mint that's already rooting.
I just think this is cool how
Yeah,
you can,
you can
see,
see.
the roots.
It's easy. Just put in water, nothing, just water, and watch it start rooting.
And I'll just take one out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so where should I bury him up to? Here with the
Yeah.
okay.
Make sure the roots covered.
Okay.
That's it.
So let me make sure I have a big enough hole. And that's it.
That's it. I thought we'd plant the basil in this plastic pot and we can maybe put in a garden window in the kitchen.
Right. And basil,
Here's the basil, the live basil that we got from the supermarket.
now we're going to plant that
No,
whole thing?
No,
or-
no. I want to save some and plant in other pots. So let's split it up. As long as the root is intact and some.
Okay, here, let me try.
Yeah, try that.
Since I'm the,
While you do that, I'll fill the soil.
so just poke my thumbs in there and pull it apart?
Put it
or-
apart, yeah.
I feel like
Don't be scared. They're very hardy plants.
they're hardy. Okay, I'm going to trust you on that. So I just pull them apart.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
this small bunch I can probably put into like even more. Let's split this out like this. See?
Even more.
Yeah. See, just tear the root apart. It's okay. Don't be scared.
Okay.
They just threw all the seed and clump it. So maybe we'll put one here. And the rest we'll put. We can even split this into more. You want to split that more?
Sure. We need more dirt, right?
Yeah. It's not full yet, but I will add more dirt. This one, I'm definitely going to keep it in the kitchen window.
So the basil, this guy's a little bit bigger, so I'll make it a little bit bigger. I'm just going to move it out of the way.
Yeah.
And then where should I
Put it in the
just
middle.
bury it up to here?
Yeah.
And put it right in the middle of the pot,
Yeah.
right?
Make sure you bury it completely.
Completely,
The
right?
root. If you need more soil, add more soil.
I'll just push it down a little bit so he stays upright.
Yeah. And put a little pressure when you have clumpy plants like that, so they stay. Yeah.
Give him some support, right?
Yep.
How does that look?
Looks nice. I'm going to
Straight.
put that in our garden window. It's pretty.
This is easy. Okay, so that was very easy. I can do that. And are we done? We just stick him in the sun and
Almost.
leave him be?
Since we just transplanted it into the pot and it's so hot outside, I
Right.
will recommend putting them in the shade for a while or inside your house. If you're doing inside, then you don't have to worry, but it's pretty hot right now. I don't want them to wilt, so we don't want them to have transplant shock. So let's put
Okay.
them in the shade.
Okay,
and
the
then,
shade.
Yeah, and once they start, start sprouting or growing, you can just put them in a hot blaring sun. Herbs need a lot of sun. It's only when you transplant you
That
don't
they
want
need to be in the shade.
Yeah, you don't want them to have transplant shock. So
So how long should we keep these guys in the shade for so they survive?
I would say a day or two.
That's it, a day or two?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what we should do is we'll just put them in our outdoor kitchen or inside the garden window.
Got
So
it.
it's indirect sunlight.
Keep them basically out of the bright sun like we're in now for a day or two.
As soon as you plant, that's called transplant shock. Yeah, you don't
okay.
want that.
And then once they're set after a day or two, then you're gonna put them
In the sun.
wherever you want in the
Yeah.
sun. Okay, got it. Well, that was easy. So there you have it, folks. If you wanna start gardening, you're not sure how to start, what to do, grow some herbs. They're the easiest. You saw how simple that was. You can use cuttings from the supermarket. You can get it from your neighbors, your friends. And once they grow, these guys will just keep going, right? We can pull them out,
Actually,
pluck
with
some
herbs,
out.
yeah, it's good to always keep snipping them. The more
Right.
you snip, the more they grow.
They
so
grow.
yeah, so it's always a good idea. Like this one, once it's established, if you cut it, it'll branch out into several.
spread out,
Same
right.
thing with the basil. Onions, you just cut the greens with scissors, and you keep getting green onions.
Right.
Of course, if you pull the roots, it won't grow, but snip the top. So that's when these scissors come in handy.
Right.
You know, just go tick, 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 and then it'll just branch out and spread more.
So it's almost like the herbs grow too much. So we have to,
That's why it's good to put them in container,
In the
unless
containers.
you want them to take over your garden bed. So
right. Okay, so we've been pretty busy this summer, and it's been about a little more than a month since we actually planted those herbs. We weren't able to post the video originally, but the good thing is now you can see what they look like a month later. So let's go check them out.
here, let's show you the plants. Okay.
All right, so the first thing that my wife had me plant were these onions, and we planted 2. There's 3 in there now. But you can see they've grown a lot. And some of them we've actually cut. This one was cut. And they're doing very well. Maybe a little soil, they're a little floppy, but that's it, a month. And we have green onions. And we can cut them, right? Is what you told me.
Yeah,
We can
you can
cut
keep
them
cutting.
here,
Yeah, and they will just keep growing.
and they'll keep growing. As long as you don't pull those roots out, they
Yeah.
should be fine. What did we do next? The basil, right?
Basil
So this one was in our garden window in the house,
in the kitchen.
in the kitchen, indoors. So it's good, it's healthy, it's very strong. It's not going anywhere, but it's not as full as the ones we had outside.
The one we have outside are the one on the left.
The one, yeah, we'll show those in a minute. And this was the Vietnamese
Mint,
mint, right? And this, I mean, look at this.
you keep snipping and they keep branching out too.
It really grown. And if you give them a little tug, they're firm. I mean, they're in there. They have a good root system. So everything has done really, really well. And this is the other set of basil. We didn't talk about this, but the leftover that we had after we pulled it apart, we planted them in here. These have been outside, and my wife has been plucking these regularly actually over the last week or 2. So she's been snipping them and doing super well. And this is from the store-bought live herbs
That we separated, right?
that we
into multiple.
separated. So as you can see, it doesn't take a lot of effort. And I did this, which I am not a gardener, and everything looks great. So you can do this, not that bad.